Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman spoke with us before we aired that interview with Hayes, and he says the whole situation could have been avoided in a number of ways. He focused on Minnesota law and Supreme Court precedent, which is this: would a reasonable cop have done the same thing as officers Dustin Schwarzy and Mark Ringenberg did at the very moment of the shooting? Freeman says Clark should have listened to the police and removed his hands from his pockets, even if he thought police were in the wrong. He also said we need to do a better job training police how to de-escalate a situation and how to strategically withdraw.
I'm upset that he's dead in 61 seconds. That's too fast. And there's other uses of force that could be done, and there's other comments that could have been made, and ifs. I have to deal with what's there. And I am now comfortable with that decision, and I'm frankly relieved that it's out.
Freeman told our Frank Vassalero that nearly every prosecutor who looks at this case would not have charged the officers either, and he believes a lot of citizens will come to that conclusion as well. In fact, he's encouraging people to look at the evidence. It is all online, including the statements that Rayanne Hayes gave to police officers. You can review this for yourself at WCCO.com.
This morning, the State Patrol is investigating a crash that claimed the life of a Mankato woman. It happened north of Mankato yesterday afternoon on Highway 22. State troopers say just before 1 o'clock, a car driving north crashed with a pickup truck driving south. The crash killed the driver of the car, 70-year-old Kathleen Schuviller. The 51-year-old driver and 39-year-old passenger in the truck, also from the Mankato area, were hurt, but troopers say their injuries are non-life-threatening. The crash report said the roadway was dry, alcohol was not a factor, but did not detail why the two vehicles crashed.
A bill to keep drunk drivers off the roads is moving forward at the Capitol. A House committee approved a bill that will require anyone convicted of drunk driving for a second time to install an ignition interlock device if they want their license back. They'd have to blow into a tube to start their car. It detects alcohol, and then the car wouldn't start. According to testimony yesterday, other states that have passed ignition interlock laws have seen a significant reduction in drunk driving arrests.
A substitute teacher who said she was assaulted by a St. Paul 7th grader last week says the district is not welcoming her back. Candace Egan told us earlier this week the student shoved her repeatedly last Thursday at Creative Arts High School after she took away his cell phone. Egan says she immediately notified school officials, her substitute teacher placement company, and filed the police report. She then spoke with the media and believes that is why St. Paul schools told her employer to no longer place her in the district. Egan had this to say on WCCO 830 radio last night.
St. Paul Schools is telling teachers on call that I didn't involve school staff or tell anyone what happened. That's a lie. I don't know who's telling it, but someone's lying.
In a statement, St. Paul Schools says it's their practice not to ask substitutes back to work during an ongoing police investigation, and that of the many reasons subs may not be asked back, talking to the press is not one of those reasons. But as you heard, Egan does not buy that explanation.
Heads up about a big drill happening in the North Metro today. The National Guard is conducting large-scale preparedness exercises in Arden Hills. They say it could lead to traffic delays on the roads in the area of the Army Reserve Center there. That includes Lexington Avenue and parts of Highway 96. So this is going to go down between 10 this morning and 2 in the afternoon. Guard says this training is to test and improve multi-agency collaborative responses to major incidents, which of course sounds like a recipe for people freaking out about whatever's going on out there.
Yes.
So that's why they give you the heads up, and so now you're ready.
Nice that it's not during a really heavy traffic time,
yes.
too.